game is great to do at home
It is a game.
with a practice partner, practice for one song. You learn a lot about yourself and your dancing.
And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and action.
Hey, first on the floor.
Hey everyone, Matt
Desiree.
here on Wednesday, April 30th, 2025.
With your all levels lesson on the basket whip.
You have my back to my.
It's some background music.
About the basket whip, but also about conservation of energy and the physics of momentum.
Yep, so we talked about our 8-count timing, reminding our level 2 dancers that as we practice our basic timing, we want to think about using our ankles while we're dancing. So I think about lifting my foot off the floor like I'm peeling a sticker. Not like I'm just ripping it off the floor. I peel it off gradually so that I can lower it down slowly.
Knees go straight forward and straight back, so there's no bouncing.
Yep, so our 8-count timing for leaders and followers: walk,
Whole step,
walk,
whole step,
triple step,
whole step,
walk, walk,
go 2 whole steps,
triple step.
and a final whole step. So those whole steps, where we shift all of our weight, are 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So all of the even rhythms as well as the 5 and the 1. So that's a really good opportune time to take your core over to shift your weight and also to articulate through your ankles and feet.
Our game, we were facing the same direction. This is playing on the laws of conservation of momentum. Essentially, an object in motion stays in motion until acted upon by an outside force. So I'm going to give Desiree a certain amount of momentum. And she's going to continue moving
That's my
with
job.
that amount of momentum until I take that amount of momentum away from her. And then I redirect it. Now what we played around with was taking away some, but not all of the momentum, which should cause a slower rate of movement, followers. Right?
But not a full stop. We're never stopping. We're either redirecting, right? We're over the course of redirection, we're moving forward and back, or we're moving in the same direction that our leader gave us if their leader has not given us a new direction.
And leaders, of course, I am not shoving my follower with just my arms. I'm using my whole body to initiate these direction changes.
Yep, over time.
From there, we got into our basket whip, reminding our leaders, we're going to face it this way, that in the middle of the basket whip, I want to have shoulder and hip as structure points.
Those
A lot
are
of us are kind of
targets.
in the habit of being here, which doesn't really allow our followers to create that optimal connection.
Followers, we're filling up this space and almost giving an external tug on these hands, so we're really telling the leaders where we are at these targets of the shoulder and hip. We're not slouching or caving in.
Yep. And then the last thing that we talked about, actually, we'll show that one more time. From this side.
All the way through.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The last thing we talked about was being ready to dance. So you'll never catch Desiree in a workshop like this, because we're not ready to dance Fresco Swing right now. We're always going to have one side back, one side forward. We're going to have this energy away from each other at the very beginning.
2 straight legs on both of our parts because we haven't settled our hips. Matt settles his hip to lead, and I wait until he does that
And
to follow him through my settle.
that was it.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.